Sup y'all, welcome back to another video by me, Dina.
OG K-pop STAN since 1998.
So Stray Kids Thunderous dance practice is out. I've been waiting for this to be out. I remember whenever I checked out their whole studio tune performance and I was like wanting to say a lot about the choreography, but yeah, I had to be patient. And patience has definitely paid off because they have a completely clean dance practice. Clean as in where I can see everything that's happening and why I love it so much and what makes sense with what from my perspective. There's a lot that I'm going to be saying about this choreography because the certain performances that I've seen and just watching the music video to stream over and over again, I've seen so many elements and just stuff that I really appreciate about it and I appreciate about the way Stray Kids performed it. Also, I'm so happy for them that they got their whole first win thing with Thunderous. Thunderous No Easy album, which is basically a no skip album. Like this whole era has just been super powerful. Oh my, and Chan.
Oh yeah, it was these guys. The breakdown with Nath and Johnny. Yeah. Thank you for watching our stuff. There's OG K-pop STAN, there's Jeff Avenue, there's I can go on, but yeah.
I remember waking up, like after my whole album reaction, I took a big, I slept in because I was pretty damn tired doing the album reaction. So when I woke up to these notifications of y'all telling me that Chan gave my channel a little shout out on his V Live, I was like, you know how sometimes when you check your phone you're half asleep? I thought, I'm half asleep. Then I woke up again, I was like, and when I saw the clip of him saying it, even though it's just like a small tiny little, you know, name recognition for my channel, it is a huge thing to me. It means so much to me. So Chan, if you happen to ever stumble across this video, thank you so much. I know a lot of y'all have told me that y'all don't mind the pausing and talking because that's what y'all are here to watch, but there are those certain comments that still tell me you're talking too much, it's annoying, why don't you watch the whole thing first before you pause. So I still gotta put my disclaimer to say that if you're not a big fan of talking and pausing, then I apologize, but this is a dance practice analysis and that's what I'm here to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and lessen the talking as much as possible. Stop right now and get right with Stray Kids Thunderous dance practice. So here we go. Quick pause. If y'all been enjoying the things that I've been doing here on my YouTube, please hit the thumbs up button. That gives me a good idea on what y'all like and what y'all kind of like. Feel free to also subscribe and turn on the notification bell to stay super updated with some new things. Alright, let's get it. They gotta add the editing in there. Nice, nice. Okay. Alright, so all of this here is just so perfect. I would never ever want to split Changbin down the middle, but you can split down the middle, fold it, and then it's like the perfect symmetry. And this song started out so strong, so the formations that they did or whatever they're doing the choreography definitely has to match that strong aura. And this definitely went with it because they started right away, no slowing into it. They went right into the, I feel like them being on Kingdom gave them the extra fuel needed to like be like this. I love God's Menu, I love Backdoor, I praise both of those choreographies, but I feel like what I'm seeing here with Thunderous, it's so post-Kingdom, if that makes any sense. Let me see, like, I just went back a little bit. Look at this. I would never want to split Chan and Felix down the middle, but if I did, see, look at the symmetry. Everything is just so good. Let me just keep going. Felix getting down like that, like so crisp, no detail out, that isolated thing. Look at their formations, just keep breathing in and out. And the whole circular, I like that. Okay, another thing that I'm gonna say that I notice a lot about Thunderous's choreography is there's a lot of circular, full circle concept kind of thing. And they used a circle here. First of all, I love the whole breathing in and out. It just makes the energy feel so freaking alive. Yeah, for whenever they rotated, they used the circle to rotate to get into new formation. That's like one of the many circles that I noticed. And it's so smooth. And I love that. You hear the dun, dun, dun. I loved it ever since the music video I saw whenever they like would fold out to hit that boom, boom, boom. I absolutely love Changbin's part. I remember seeing certain comments saying that they felt like Changbin's line was off a little bit. But what I noticed about Changbin's rap part and Han's rap part is that it's their own specific style. I always talked about Changbin's part. You know how it sounds like he's talking versus rapping? He's doing like, I mean, from my perspective, it makes me think of the concept of people who call their music noise or people who just don't exactly align with what Stray Kids do. So it's like Changbin's talk rap that sounds like it's off, but it's not. For me, that is very conceptually well with the whole people who criticize your music don't exactly align with Stray Kids. The whole Thunderous era, the song Thunderous specifically, it sounds like they're like having fun with what people, critics, whatever, haters have been saying about them. It's like, you know, the whole making lemonade with lemons kind of thing. So it has like this slightly subtle mockery, but in a humble way. I hope that makes sense. Like this whole part is so characteristic to the it's like so much character and fun. Like, and this. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna talk a lot, okay? So I really hope you don't mind. But Seungmin and Ian's part, the whole thing where they're saying, you know, the enemies make my blood boil, stuff like that. If you notice what they're doing, the first thing I automatically notice that it makes me think of like blood strands or like DNA. You know how the way it looks. Just look up look up blood DNA or something. You'll see like the whole intertwining cells. So I really liked that imagery and concept that I thought right away whenever I saw that. And also it's conceptual to like them trying to do their thing. Okay, yeah, here's Stray Kids trying to do their thing. Here's the critics and the haters and the ones who call their music noise trying to get all over them. And they're like this and all of a sudden like boom. And then the haters are the people kind of just spread out and they're still going. This whole part makes me think of blood strands, DNA cells, and also makes me think of everyone saying that they were a noise, them breaking out of that. That's why I love this part so much. I'm telling you, I'm gonna say a lot of shit. Y'all see what I mean? And that's a very nice presentation of Chan coming through. Even right before he comes through, you hear that sound in the back, the woo. I'm definitely not a singer, but you see them like doing like that, and they do that, and it's like just a nice way. And when someone goes down and they do woo, he comes through for that whoo, that you hear. It's just so good. I love this groove part. I know we'll burn forever. They hit interesting musicality too. Da 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 da. Guys, that move is extremely hard. I'm actually learning the choreography for fun. It's hard because of the fact that you have to balance yourself on one leg, but while making sure you hit the details and, you know, groove and showing your swag at the same time. Something interesting that I found about this part, when my boyfriend first heard the song and he saw the video and everything, you know, he's not into K-pop, and of course he's not gonna like know how to read the Korean, so he's like, are they saying Sonic Boom? Like Sonic Boom, you know, got from Street Fighter. I found it interesting when he said that. I was like, you think they're saying Sonic Boom? And then, you know, y'all remember Street Fighter when they're like Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. And so it's like their moves first, twat, 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 Sonic Boom. And then it's just like, it made me think like, somebody like my boyfriend who's not into K-pop thinking it's Sonic Boom, he thought they were literally mimicking the moves of Sonic Boom. So I thought that was interesting. That wouldn't have came to my thought if it wasn't for my boyfriend watching. But what I really like about that whole part, Lena go twat, 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 it's like he creates his power, he can put out his own power. It's like they're mocking, you know, they're kind of like saying, we got the power in our hands and y'all can call our music noise all you want or try and knock us down all you want. We have the power within. They're maintaining their power and they're kind of like just playing with it. So I really love that part. God, I'm already talking a lot. And I love this, how they do that around Changbin. They get right to that traveling, that. And if you see their footwork right here, ta 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 ta. It's like hitting the instrument that you hear in the background. Not dirty, dust off your shoulders. Chill. Look at that, yeah. Y'all know I love that groove part, and I love that they split the grooves in 2 different ones, so it's not like they're just standing there. It's just a nice 2 different grooves, but they're moving at the same time. See Han's little wave back. Oh gosh, it's so good. So remember what I said about Changbin's rap part? Han's, he doesn't his own. We know Han's rap signature is that he can go really quick. Like remember Kingdom, the other teams were like, oh my god, like, you know, when does he breathe? I remember him saying something like, I don't care about what y'all say, I'm gonna keep doing my show, this is my show. And what Changbin and Han were doing there, it's like kind of makes me think of like DJ mixing. I think that might be like symbolic of them saying like we make our own music. Then whenever Felix is holding the mic for him and he does like this or whatever, it's like saying I make my own music, I write my own music while, you know, performing my own music. That's what this whole part came off, where I was like, they are seriously talking their ish. No musicality left out. See more of the DNA cells, people trying to get through, but he moves through. Yes, that was smooth. Like seriously, the way they go in and out still goes back with my whole thing of me saying the whole DNA cells, the blood strand, and also representative of people talking their ish, trying to put them down, and all of a sudden he pushes through, he goes back, and then Sungmin rises. I just like imagery like that. So smooth. You see that again? The sides. That's a nice mirror right there. See that? So good. Ew. Like that little level change there for that. And you see that when someone goes, I know, and then they move in the direction that his arms are going. I'm telling you, they're performing so swag team-like. You see they're tapping? That's what I mean by whenever I say no musicality left out, because like you hear the t-t-t-t-t in the background, and then their feet, it's so subtle, but they're also even with it and they tap to it just to kind of make you see like, oh, that's what they're tapping on, hopefully. Okay, so one thing that I remember thinking, but I didn't say it while watching the music video because I was just already too hyped. Back in the day, whenever I used to go to freestyle sessions and stuff and people just ciphering, whenever others would do moves that looked like they were like biting, or the move is called, or the term is called biting. Whenever people would do moves that looked like it was someone else's, or they were trying to take someone else's move and make it their own or something, people used to do this to like say, oh, you're biting. But I remember also people used to just do that to like mock their competitor or mock the person who's talking about them. Just like, so I don't know if that was their intention, because you do hear a laugh and they just made the ha 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 whatever. But the whole mocking, biting thing in the dance term, and them me saying that this whole song era is kind of like a mockery back at people who are talking about them. That's another thing that I really appreciate. Felix. Lino's little roll. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I freaking love that. I remember almost wanting to just give up on even just reacting to the music video at this part, because the mood changed. They're like just swaying back and forth. It just, they're really kind of like, I'm doing what the F I want to do. It's so swaggy. Look at Hyunjin. Woo! That's really good. how they spin. They're like coming up to Hyunjin like freaking, they look like zombies.
Hey y'all, voiceover Tina here. So as I was editing this video and came to this zombie walk part, it clicked. The lyrics during this part says, "The Thunderous ones have arrived." I find it amusing how at first the team comes towards the camera as a whole to represent themselves as the Thunderous ones arriving. Then after Hyunjin comes through the middle as the rest circles him becomes quote unquote zombies, which can represent as those who just talk without using their brains when it comes to mindless criticism, which I find even more amusing because of the repeated lyrics of "The Thunderous ones have arrived." This goes back to what I said about this album and era. Noise is everywhere, so what's the point of pinpointing one out negatively? The difference that matters is the purpose and intention. Damn, I'm really talking a lot. Back to the video.
Energetic AF. Look at this. This reminds me of remember when Backdoor and they it's kind of like the same kind of concept. Like they're all getting together and creating a lot of energy. Nice. Oof. And for some weird reason, I really love the way Han says his part. He kind of has a very kind of mockery tone, and then it kind of goes with their whole hands going down like that before getting into like the dance break. Look at Hyunjin's drop. Boom. That little isolation. Such good control. Y'all see that? Like dun 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 dun, and then their whole neck isolation. All of a sudden, they do a lot of one-legged stuff. Like right here, after the whole neck isolation part, their leg goes up. This dun dun dun. If you watch, nothing moves. Like everything, they make it look so easy, but it's not. It's so much control and just awareness of your body. And of course, this whole part celebrating riding the. And I remember how I spoke about the whole circular thing. This kind of makes me think of the whole circular thing, and especially when they explode out, Ian's soon to come turn, explode out, hit, and then they come out in a circle. Boom. So good. And freaking perfect ending, because like hear what Felix is saying, keep on talking, we don't play by the rules. I don't know if this was intentional or not, but this is what I get from it. The fact that Felix says that line that we don't play by the rules, you see all of them, they're all standing up versus him, he's sitting down because it goes with what he said. We don't play by the rules. I thought that was like just the perfect ending. Just the perfect ending. Just a freaking perfect solid ending with this whole like, y'all know the whole, okay, you know the SpongeBob meme where he's like this and like that, and then people will be like, oh, the apple is red, and people will up cap, lower cap, like the apple is red. It kind of gives that kind of feel to me, which I feel like they completely deserve to say that in a very respectful and humble way. I really had a lot to say about this dance. I was waiting for this dance practices to come out because of everything that I just said. I hope y'all stays on mind. I had to give them the recognition that they deserved. They really, really have just gotten fueled up after Kingdom. Like this is the most interactive and most interesting choreography that I've seen to puzzle piece right with Thunderous, the song itself. Alright guys, well thank y'all so much for checking out this video here with me on my YouTube. I hope you have a great day, and until the next one coming up, peace.